Hello, 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 beautiful lights. Welcome to Agape Tarot. I'm Donna. I'm your sensitive reader. So, I just want to note today is November 10th, 2023, because I have a prediction. I'm sure that a lot of twin flame tarot readers are going to start changing their tune, start adding what I have been working on, and I think it's a great thing, because if you are tired of being stuck, tired of waiting around, tired of the narrative of twin flame, which I will have to say, twin flame is not as common as you think it is. So say, let's be generous, 1 out of 20 people, and that's being very generous, is an actual twin flame. The likelihood of we have many incarnations from whatever date when you first incarnated to this date and other dates. Everything is happening simultaneously. But to incarnate at the same time frame as your other self is very highly special. And we have gotten off track to where it's like changing your underwear. This is not the truth. And unfortunately, readers who read for twin flames is doing a disservice, because even if there is 1 out of all the thousands that are watching them, to detach is still a healthy way and road on the twin flame journey. So with that being said, I want to introduce you to some attachment styles. We have anxious attachment. This is difficulty controlling negative emotions, fear of strangers. They may not accept you, so the real you. Clinging on to people to fulfill your needs emotionally, physically, or financially. Fear of rejection. We have avoidant. Extreme social inhibition, inadequacy, sensitivity to negative criticism and rejection. Avoiding emotional closeness in relationships. Feeling partners are clingy when partners just want to get more emotionally closer. Withdrawing and coping with difficult situations alone, not getting help, not including their partner. So they kind of go cold, silent, trying to work out their shit. They suppress their emotions. I think I already said that. They don't complain. They simply kind of sulk, pout. They might hint around with what is wrong. Now we have the fearful avoidant. It's kind of like a combination of the two. Avoiding emotional closeness, but at the same time, they find themselves seeking out the closeness to get their needs met, because they have that great big hole inside and those needs need to be met. This attachment style shares similarities with borderline personality disorder, fear of abandonment, unstable relationships. They cling hard to relationships, attaching themselves to people. And that's all people, friends, to get their emotional needs met. But when they are insecure in those relationships, there's this push-pull. So rejection makes them pull harder, but getting too close makes them pull away in fear of being hurt or abandoned. Okay? They are emotionally unavailable. Do these things sound familiar? Please, guys, do some research on fearful avoidant attachment style and anxious attachment. Okay? This is more likely the root, the crux of your situation. So I invite you on this journey with me. I was on a journey for 3 years, hearing the same stuff. They're coming, they're coming. No, they're not. No, they're not. Now, did I sit around and wait for No, absolutely not. I've carried on my life, but it has made things harder because the narrative, the belief in all that the twin flame stuff says kept me in my mind stuck. So I decided to find out more things. So when we first have that feeling, and then we start looking online and you find twin flames right away. We don't find these attachment styles, which makes more sense because most of us are wounded. How we were parented, how we grew up, what needs were met and what weren't. As we grow up, we have traumas that contribute more to these attachment styles. So if you're ready to get off the train, you're ready to just, let's see what is coming for us in life, in new love, then I invite you to follow me, subscribe, follow. Please look those things up. Help yourself. And not through twin flame coaching, because this is more than likely your issue or their issue. Because we do have people that are actually very well balanced without these attachment styles. That might be you, but if they have an attachment style, it could be very confusing. So it doesn't have to be you, it could be them, it could be both. It could be you and they are well balanced. They have a healthy, regulated attachment style. So please, check into these things. They can save you a lot of time, help you to heal so you can find that beautiful relationship. So we got marriage, we got these beautiful swans who mate for life, but there is a storm in between this. For some of us, we think that having a partnership, marriage, a love life, it's an high honor. It is, I'm getting the Hierophant vibes. But it's time to take a journey, getting out of our thoughts, because until we heal, we cannot have this. There is a storm that is separating you from having a long-term committed relationship. This could be even you being stuck on someone from your past that you cannot move past with the journey card. So let's take this journey. Let's roll the dice. Let's take this new pathway. Because this is going to give you justice. This is going to give you a great outcome. We have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Let this shit fall down. Time to let it go. Time to really focus on what it is that has prevented you from establishing a long relationship. And I do want to say that usually the anxious attachment style does attract, and they both attract, the avoidant attachment style or the fearful avoidant. Absolutely. Okay? And it doesn't mean that someone who is healthily regulated and has a healthy attachment cannot enter into a relationship with any one of those three. So it is time to go within. You know your truth. It's time to tap into that subconscious and really have a good look at what it is. If you resonate with any of those, you can look this up online. They will give you each and every personality trait of these things. This is your destiny, to really look at all those things and decide for yourself whether or not you have one of these attachment styles, so you can start the healing. We are crossing that bridge. We are moving towards a beautiful, healthy future. I am giving you the tools, because all tools are important for healing. We have justice. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Why we feel left out, why we can't have this high honor card. We see other people in relationships, healthy marriages that have lasted for years. That's a high honor. And why we can't obtain this. And this is the healthy, grounded attachment that we want to achieve, to bring justice into our life so we can have these things. Oh, man. This is going to propel you in growth that you will never regret. You will be planting the seeds You'll be taking flight into the sun and becoming the emperor or empress. Being able to manifest the most healthiest things that are true to what it is you truly need and desire in life in a healthy way. The sun brings health, rejuvenation. Your Empress is this abundance. This is the fire of trying to get that communication and finding out things through sources of the internet or whatever it is that you're going to find your answers. This card reminds me of a magnet that I have on my refrigerator. I love me. I like you. Start with I like you and get to I love you. We have to love ourselves. And in these attachment styles, there's a lot of self-loathing, of not feeling good enough. So remember, this is the snake, clever, competition, over your shoulder, malicious. Now, I don't think anybody is being malicious out there. But twin flame readings are the enemy to you at this time. If you have one of these attachments, you have to see it for what it is. Be clever. Go within, tap into your subconscious. It will not lie to you. So now we have the palm tree, stability, security, growth, endurance, flexibility. Be flexible to seek outside sources other than twin flame crap. Open your mind. See your truth. Clear your aura. We have the aura. Healthy auras keep your energy in balance and harmony. And that's what it's going to do. It's going to bring you back to a place where you can't, you're not going to heal it. It's like any other conditionings. We have to work on it daily. We have to banish those negative thoughts. We have to work at it. It didn't take overnight to get here, and it certainly is not going to take overnight to get rid of this. But you can start. You can start a new life of healing and seeing the difference between healthy attachments and ones that have been developed through trauma, through needs not being met when you were a child. And this is empowering. The determination of your mind and soul will guide you towards unleashing your inner power. You are stronger than you know. You can change this around. Have a whole new life. Let's get some Archangel messages. Not only will you see this in partnerships, but in your friendships. Your family relationships. Oh, thank you, my guides, my angels. Thank you for supporting me in this reading and speaking my truth. Make a commitment. Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lead me. Lend me your strength. Allow me to commit myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so I can finally open my heart to every experience. And this is your life's purpose. And isn't it funny, because it said, guide me to my life's divine purpose. Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life's purpose, and I ask you to help me to align with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I am taking the best steps to fully manifesting a wonderful and magnificent life. And that's empowering. I do not want to contribute to taking people's power away anymore. I'm here to uplift you, empower you to a greater life's purpose, to making that commitment to help yourself. So this is not an borealis where we're continuing this cycle of just eating the tail, going round and round. Makes me think of a dog chasing its tail. And guys, I'm not putting you down. I am not. I've been there. I've gone through the fire for 3 years. It has gotten less and less and less and less. And let me tell you, my mind will try to play the reel again. Tell myself lies again. And then I counter-react that with the truth of the matter. What I can see is true. Do they call you? No. Do they reach out to you? No. Oh, but the signs and synchronicities. Do they honor you, value you? Do they share in emotions in a deeper, connective level of intimacy? You got to start changing the real to the reality of the situation and not the fantasy of the twin flame journey. Now, I believe all things are possible, but I also know that it is so unlikely that we have so many twin flames walking this earth. It's ridiculous. And all of a sudden, everybody's twin flames. No, you may have a twin flame in your next incarnation. You may incarnate at the same time in another time frame. All is possible. But you got to ask yourself, you have to do the research. Is this attachment styles? Am I fooling myself? Am I playing the fantasy reel because I have an anxious attachment? Look those things up. Check your list. Does it measure up? And then do the work. Save yourself. Heal yourself. And I'll be here reading for you and rooting for you all the way till you too can get unstuck and find a healthy, regulated relationship where you can thrive and be happy. So many blessings. Blessed be. Peace out and agape.